Hi guys, this is Suzanne. Welcome to the Under the Covers channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so. We have lots of exciting stuff and you don't want to miss any of it out. So today I am going to be talking about my favourite mystery books. I'm going to do my top 3 that are available on Kindle Unlimited, and then I'm going to be talking about the 3 books I want to read which are on Kindle Unlimited and which I'm adding to my TBR and hopefully will get a chance to read this year. So one of the great things that I love now that it's coming away from summer and into autumn and winter is that one, I get to wear all my scarves again. I have got a huge collection and finally I can wear them. And secondly, perhaps more importantly, it gets you in the mood for reading some murder and some mystery, and I do really love a mystery book, and this is a great time of year for those types of books. So I thought I would give you a really quick top 3 books that I have found in the mystery genre which I have loved on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm going to start us off with the Mercy Kilpatrick series by Kendra Elliott, the first book being A Merciful Death. It's a thriller mystery series set around the cases of an FBI agent. I've only read the first book in this series and I think I did that a month or 2 ago, but I am raring to go to read the next book. I really enjoyed it. So in the first book, Mercy Kilpatrick, our FBI agent, gets dragged back to her small hometown to deal with a case. She hasn't been there since she was 18, and this book does a fantastic job of kind of mixing her personal life, for example, with her family, and there's a little bit of romance blossoming as well, but also staying really focused on like the murder, the mystery at hand. So you get a great mixture of both things, and I really enjoyed it and I will definitely be reading on in this series. The second series I want to recommend to you is the Morgan Dane series by Melinda Lee. So it has a kind of similar theme to the Kendra Elliott ones, in that we're focusing on a main female protagonist who basically investigates and tries to solve a case. But instead of being on the side of the FBI in the Morgan Dane series, Morgan is a lawyer. So she used to be a prosecutor, but she's at a point of things have happened in her life, and in the very first book she finds herself kind of defending someone, so she's on the opposite side of the courtroom, and it kind of deals with, it's not really a courtroom book, it is about the investigation, and she's investigating on behalf of her clients alongside her love interest, who is a former cop turned PI. This is quite similar to Kendra Elliott in that it mixes the personal life of the protagonists quite closely with the actual mystery murder itself. So you get a lot of the murder, the mystery, them investigating alongside how it kind of affects their personal life, so their family, their romances, their career, and I really enjoyed that mixture. It means you're not 100% focused on just the mystery, you do get those more human elements in there as well, so I highly recommend giving those a go. So the final book, well, the final series I suppose that I am going to recommend to you is the Stillhouse Lake series by Rachel Kane. Now this one very much differs from the first 2 series that I have recommended to you. This series is really, really intense, whereas the other series are quite nice. You've got a mystery but you never really feel like you're in danger. Stillhouse Lake, which is the first book, and then the rest of the series, you are really tense throughout this whole book. You're on your edge of the seat, it's a real nail biter, you don't know what's going to happen. So the main thrust of the story is that we have our heroine. She was married to a serial killer, but she didn't realise until basically the police came knocking on her door. She had nothing to do with it, she had no idea. It was like she was almost like an abused wife, and she didn't quite realise that until he was gone and she was by herself, having to look after her children and protect them from I guess the police, members of the public who don't quite believe that she had nothing to do with her husband's crimes. So we're Fast forwarding then a few years, she is constantly on the run, changing her name because of all the horrible threats she's getting, not just her but her children as well. However, what she doesn't know is that her husband, her ex-husband, the serial killer, is still obsessed with her and the children as well. It is just amazing. This series, of all the series that I've spoken about, this one is probably my favourite, just because honestly once you get started you just cannot stop. It is so good, and it was great to see such a strong female presence, such a strong heroine in this. I mean, to be honest, all of these series have a really strong female protagonist in them, but in this one it just has everything. It's scary, it has a great kind of mystery in each of the books, and it honestly, it will have you on the edge of your seat. So now I want to talk about books that I haven't read but are on Kindle Unlimited, and I am dying to finally get a chance to pick these up. So the first book is one by Reef Where. Now Reef Where is an author that I've only just read recently, and when I was looking at her backlist, because I fully intend to read every single book that she's ever written, I noticed that one of them was actually on Kindle Unlimited. It's called In a Dark Wood, and like a lot of thriller kind of so like a lot of thriller blurbs, it's really vague, but it looks like our heroine's friend suddenly disappeared when she was younger, but she gets an invite out of the blue to go to her hen do, and then when she goes, I'm guessing something happens or something from the past is dragged up. I don't know, but I really like the sound of the blurb. It sounds really mysterious and intriguing, and I cannot wait to finally read it. The next book I really want to read is Forgotten Bones by Vivian Bars. So this one sounds really intriguing. It kind of has that Mulder and Scully vibe where you have two really different investigators. So first we have the police officer, and then we have a professor who, from the sound of the blurb, has schizophrenia, and he can't quite tell if these dreams that he's having are real or not, if they relate to the case. And the case in this book is the case of a murdered child. It sounds really intriguing. I like the sound of the pairing of the two characters. Definitely one on my list, and definitely that one that I'm intrigued and will be picking up soon. So next up we have Verity by Colleen Hoover. Now Colleen Hoover is an author that I have actually never read. I know she's really popular in the new adult genre, but I can see that she's also done a romantic thriller which I really want to read. So our heroine is a writer who takes an opportunity to look at some notes from a famous author who is now seriously injured, and she is asked by the husband to do this. But as she looks through, she finds lots of different notes which seem to reveal kind of some horrifying and really chilling truths, especially in respect to how the couple's child died. So I think that sounds really intriguing. It sounds like something that kind of, it sounds like one of those books that builds up the tension, and the more you know, the more you don't know. So I can't wait to, I guess, finally read my first Colleen Hoover book and see what Verity is about. So, and my final book that I really want to read is The Ghostwriter. So this is one of the books that has a really short, intriguing blurb that doesn't really tell you very much, but does enough to kind of pique your interest. A famous author tells a complete lie to the police because the truth is somehow dangerous to her, so we don't know kind of what she lied about, what the consequences have been, why she lied, and I cannot wait to find out. This one really intrigues me. So those are the 3 series that I highly recommend that you pick up, and then the 4 books that I will be picking up by the end of the year. I'm really excited to see that they were on Kindle Unlimited. If you have any recommendations for me about any thrillers or mysteries that you think that I should pick up, please let me know in the comments. I love a thriller, I love a mystery, anything that keeps me on the edge of the seat and keeps me guessing, I am fully prepared to give a go. Have you read any of the books that I've mentioned, either the ones that I've recommended or the ones on my TBR? Again, let me know what you think of them. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on social media and check out the blog at underthecoversbookblog.com, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.